I just had this conversation on Housewives of Beverly Hills. One of the ladies said, you know, I don't want to talk to a 4 or 5-year-old about race. And I said, that's great. I'm glad you have that privilege. I don't have that privilege.
Are you here for potty mouth babies?
No! No. I mean, every now and then they might repeat something that you say and you try not to laugh because the minute you laugh,
they so cute when
they will, you know, keep repeating it. But what I think about this article is that she's putting a lot of pressure on her 3-year-old to know when to use it, when not to use it. Like, my kids don't curse around me, but if I'm sure when they're playing video games with their friends, they might let something slip. I'm not gonna get mad at that, but it's just crazy. Every parent wants their kid to stay innocent, and you wanna be able to let them stay innocent. But I also feel like they have to know some truth. And I think you can use it as a cautionary tale. This is what happened.
Yes.
Right? So that maybe when they get older, they don't do the same thing. But I also feel like your anger from whatever happened in your marriage should not be then transferred to your kids because they shouldn't be angry at their dad. If you and your ex can make a pact, let's not talk badly about the other one in front of the kids. You can do it to your friends at lunch. You can do it anytime, but not in front of the kids. If you can do a pact like that, then I think everybody wins.
When Jax and Jade grow up and they're like with their partners, and you learn that they're in sexless relationships or their marriage has been going on and they haven't had sex. Like somehow you learn this. That to me would strike me harder because then I'm like, oh, that's a huge missing element in a healthy, harmonious relationship. So even though you don't want to hear or see about it, if you heard that there was nothing happening, would that also concern you?
Yeah, that would concern me because obviously there's a lot of different parts in relationships. You know, you want to be able to talk and love and communicate and be honest with one another. But I don't know if I would be the one to have that conversation with them.
Really?
Like, I wouldn't go to them. If they came to me, I would absolutely be open to talking about it. But I wouldn't go to them and say, oh, I feel like your marriage, you're not having sex in your marriage.
No.
But I mean, I talk to my kids about sex now as much as I can.
Right.
They roll their eyes, they're like, oh, Mom. But I want them to know I'm here. I just had this conversation on Housewives of Beverly Hills. One of the ladies said, you know, I don't want to talk to a 4 or 5-year-old about race. And I said, that's great. I'm glad you have that privilege. I don't have that privilege.
Right.
I need to, you know, talk to my kids as early as they can understand. And I'm not going to give them things that are going to scare them, but I'm definitely going to have a conversation with them about race. And I know with my boys being biracial, their dad is white, it was important for me to empower them before somebody put a negative connotation on their mom's, you know, black and their dad's white. I didn't want anybody to do that. So I created this book series called I Am Mixed so that it helped kids feel like they belong to a family. They don't have to choose. And I'm dropping names. I don't like dropping names. But anyways, I asked Halle Berry to write the foreword for this book.
Oh!
And she said, when I sent her the transcript, she said, I wish I had a book like this when I was growing up. Because I felt like I had to choose. I felt like, you know, if I chose my mom, then, then I wasn't choosing my dad. And this book is really about you're the best of both worlds.
I love my ex-in-laws, and I hate that I have to say ex-in-laws, but they are, but I love them so much. They're my family, and they're the boys' grandparents. But if I had a difference between them, between us, I would still allow the kids to have, like my mom's gone, it's the only grandparents that they have. I would always make sure that the kids spent time with them. Now, if it was so toxic that they were talking bad about me, then that's a different story.
That's what I'm talking about.
I would have to be with them or have someone there.
Well, when they were little, it's like, we gotta take a bath. No, I wanna play.
they're playing.
Whatever, they're playing or whatever. But now it's like, oh, you know, you can use deodorant. Like during COVID, I was like, even though you're not going outside, you should wear deodorant. Like, that's just